Welcome to the Slouch Theory. Oh, Slouch Theory. Slouching. Slouching.
Well, would you look at that? Look who done made it all the way to episode 2 of the part 2 and 1. Part 2 of the second one. You are a genius. Huh? You did it. Wow. Slouch Theory, Andre D. Thompson. Hello guys, how you doing? I'm glad you made it. You know, there's a lot of traffic on the roads today, but yet you did it in spite of it all. You're like a fucking decathlon athlete. You know? Like you be doing mad shit and then you throw a javelin at the end of some shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what a decathlon athlete actually fucking does. I think the last time, or the first time I ever even heard the word decathlon, I believe it was around when Bruce Jenner was a Bruce. Turning into a cake. And then it was in the news about, oh no, my beloved decathlon athlete has titties now. And you know what about that whole situation? Who the fuck cares about decathlon? That's how I know these people lying. They are lying, acting like they miss Bruce. No one gives a shit about decathlon athletes. For one, I don't like saying decathlon. It feels as though I'm gonna fuck up. No matter what I do, it feels as though it's gonna go poorly, you know? Yeah, a decathlon is too much. Is there a decathlon league? How do you go pro? How do you go pro in these obscure ass sports? There's no. They said he used to be on like a Wheaties box. I think because at the time he was a gold medalist and all of that. So you win a medal, whatever sport it is, people suddenly will find out about it because it's like, hey, this guy got a fucking Olympic medal. And it's like, oh, word, for what? So you find out. That's how you have the dudes be pushing the brooms on the ice, the curlers. Even people know about that stupid ass shit. But come on, son. Your sport got a broom in it? You want me to call you an athlete and mean it? You out of your rabbit ass mind. But here we go again. Rambled on another tangent that got nothing to do with part 2 of the Doug Uram podcast episode with Slouch Theory, Andre D. Thompson, me. Wow, what a sentence. Okay, then. Listen to the episode, guys. Have fun. And relax, like come down. But white drug users are more like it's a wider net. So there's some that's trying to relax. There's some that's like, I want to fucking feel amped. There's so many varying types. Because, man, I got jokes. I talk about this shit in my stand-up. I'm like, there's so many drugs that I've never heard of until I had white friends. Like
what was the first white drug that you heard of that you never heard of before?
GHB.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a tranquilizer.
When I heard of GHB, I was like, y'all doing what? Out of bottle caps now? What the fuck? What?
That was big in clubs and shit. GHB and ketamine.
Ketamine. Like all that type of shit. Let me tell you I say it in the joke, but bro, for real, the only drugs I knew of before comedy and white friends, and I'm going all over the country and all this shit, I knew about crack, coke, weed, and I knew about like mushrooms. I knew something.
No heroin,
mushroomy, psychedelic. Yeah, like the shit that I would hear that was really popular in music.
Right.
It had to be something that permeated through culture and music, or was like in TV. Or my brother sold it. Some regular shit.
Hey, have you ever heard of this GHB? He's like, nah.
Fuck
Nah,
is that?
what the hell that is? You should start because these white kids are doing it. Come on, we gotta get the fuck out of this house.
Yo, like the fuck is that? There's some shit, yo, I did not know about at all.
Yeah, fucking GHB was it? I've never done like those tranquilizers and like the ketamine and shit like that. That shit that just wasn't for me.
Because you was into athletics, I take it. That's what
Yeah.
helped keep you awake, right? Because
Right. I would smoke weed every now and then like after, later on in my 20s, I got into some coke, and then I feel like that was causing like that was becoming like not an issue, but it was like, all right.
You see
It
where
used
it
to
could go.
Yeah, it would be like on the weekends, and then next thing you know, it's a Thursday night, and you're doing a line on Thursday when you got like work or fucking class the fucking next day, and you're like, all right, where's this going?
Yeah.
What am I doing here? And the last time I ever did it, I remember I started when the sun went down, and I stopped when the sun went down the next day.
Oh shit.
And I was just staring at my fucking ceiling in my bed, not being able to sleep, going like, what the fuck am I doing here? And then I haven't done it since.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
what I heard something like that about Adderall. That's another drug that I never heard of until I met white girl.
Oh, that's a big white girl drug because it makes you thin.
You are the definition of awake.
Yeah.
You so awake. You are like your eyes. You can see through. If you close your eyes, you can see through your eyelids.
Yeah.
Like you are so awake. Eye closing does not work no more.
No, your eyes are so dry. Even when you close them, they get stuck and shit. Like you can't. But again, that's another one girls loved in college. When I went to college for like 10 minutes, girls loved.
You went there like you had to drop off a delivery.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody order some Grubhub? Whose Postmates is this?
Yeah, I got this pizza.
Something real quick.
Order this? What?
Still got the fucking big ass delivery bag on your back in class.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just here to smoke cigarettes outside. We're supposed to go to class now. What is this bullshit? I'm not gay. I don't go to class.
I ain't gay. You want me to read a book? Hell no.
Want me to listen to this bitch? No, I'm not doing that. I stopped listening to women with short haircuts after high school. No,
shit. Women with short haircuts.
Yeah.
That made me think of Nia Long. She delicious.
Yeah, but she's different.
Short haircuts as when I grew up. Like sexy girls be having short haircuts. That's like, I'm Caribbean, Jamaican, black, like 90s, Nia Long with the short shit. And then you would go. I remember like my sister hairdresser, I would go to her salon, and I'm in a salon and you see girls come in there. Sometimes they be fine as fuck.
Yeah. But black women are the only ones that could pull off this same fucking haircut I had when I was in third grade.
That's hilarious.
Like, only ones that can pull that
so
off.
Fucking funny.
Like how hot fucking Nia Long was in Friday.
Nia Long, bro.
Shit. She comes
I would say that was my first,
I
think that was my first I got a crush.
Nia Long.
Either Nia Long or like Megan Good from when she was on Nickelodeon and shit. But I think it was Nia Long, bro.
Which one's Megan Good?
Megan Good, I don't even know how to describe her other than like movie wise. Because I feel like I feel like Megan Good had a cameo in everything. I feel like she had a couple lines in almost every movie. Like Megan Good was the shit that I saw her on first early. I'm thinking of Cousin Skeeter.
Cousin Skeeter. I don't remember I used to watch that fucking show, but I don't fucking remember who that was. The first like black girl I ever remember having a crush on when I was a kid was Myra from fucking Family Matters.
Family Matters. What was the first girl you had a crush on?
Fuck, the first girl I had a crush on.
Took you a long time to be able to see past race.
Oh, so it was a black girl that I had a crush on?
No, fucker, you said that. It was Myra. I said
Myra.
First girl, period.
First girl, I'm trying to think. This is going to be like a typical fucking white guy, like 90s answer. Had to be Pamela Anderson when you first saw her giant fucking tits and that long blonde hair and shit. I'll give you another one. Used to watch wrestling back in the day. Did you watch wrestling like in the fucking
Yeah.
Remember like Sable and fucking Terry Reynolds?
That like WWF days.
Yeah, which used to come out with that trans guy fucking Goldust. Remember that shit?
Oh shit, no, but now I have shit to look up tonight.
Terry Reynolds. I think that was the name.
Terry Reynolds.
Oh my goodness gracious. Again, typical 90s, no ass, but giant
long back
fucking tits. Yeah,
long ass back.
Her fucking lower back disappears into her hamstrings, and there was just an asshole. That was it. But she had the big fake fucking silicone tits, the big fucking phony tits that she fucking had. They were. I remember just watching
that.
That
hurt. Fucking just no ass, all that butt bone just stabbing you in your pelvis. That don't hurt,
dude. That was it though. In the fucking 90s, girls would go to the gym to get rid of their ass, and now they're going to squat to purposely get a bit. And fucking, first of all, Jennifer Lopez never gets shit on for how she should, because she tried to get rid of her big, fat, beautiful Puerto Rican ass.
First of all,
when it wasn't in, and now she wishes.
This is a cultural difference, my good man. There's a cultural difference we are having, because you just said Jennifer Lopez, big, fat, beautiful Puerto Rican ass.
Yeah.
And I see it as Jennifer Lopez, a Puerto Rican lady. Like that's she got regular booty, bro.
You think? Don't forget this.
J-Lo was never like, oh my. I remember being in junior high school, seeing girls that was 40 times thicker than J-Lo. That was in junior high. To this day, I would never forget Khadijah, nigga. Khadijah. That woman,
name even sounds like she has a fat ass.
Fucking burned into my brain. I remember what she looked like right now. I remember her. I don't remember I don't remember. Have I ever seen that woman as an adult? I don't think so. But I remember nigga being in school, being in class, and then waiting for Khadijah to ask to go to the bathroom and be like, God damn.
I'm just waiting for your fucking girlfriend to pop out from that fucking slouch theory sheet and fucking wrap a belt around your neck. Who you talking about, Khadijah? Fucking start. You see slouch theory come right off the wall.
It was a joke.
Oh man, you want to talk about like cultural differences, man? There was a black girl in my high school named Chelsea Njoku, right? I think her brother actually plays for like the Cleveland Browns or some shit.
That's fire.
Yeah, dude, this girl, fucking beautiful, thick, fat ass, giant natural tits, and like a real thin waist. Now, don't forget, I grew up fucking mostly all white school. The hot black girls you would see were like in like rap videos and shit like that. But this fucking girl, Chelsea, was absolutely stunning, and she wanted to fuck me. At least I hope she did. Like, because I'm telling her no fucking name now. So she fucking, like, she would flirt with me all the time. And I remember, like, dude, I wanted to fuck her so fucking bad. I wanted to fuck. But, you go to school with a bunch of fucking white kids and shit like that. And they're like, oh, you want to fuck a black girl? What's wrong with you? And stuff like that. But I wanted to do it. So, like, I was always, and I'm not like Mr. fucking woke, like, oh, but I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to. Like, I didn't even give a shit. I was like, I don't care what you guys say. This girl is just absolutely fucking stunning. And her whole family was fucking rich.
Yeah,
fucking rich.
Perfect. I can't be racist. They got money. This is what I'm talking about.
Racist when they got more money and live up in the expensive houses on the hill.
That's hilarious.
Man, there's not. I think
nothing's funnier than the broke white perspective.
Yeah,
because they be poor, but then they still be like, but you're black. You broke retard.
Yeah, we might be poor, but we're not one of them. You know what I mean?
We don't got any food. I can't read. My mom don't got a job.
But you know something.
But you know what?
White.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah, you never get another Fallon after this one, motherfucker. It's over. you're fucking finished. You're gonna be like, fuck, I don't think I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna get that this isn't going up. Never mind.
Oh shit. Fuck it.
But think about this. Like we mentioned, like you being on Fallon and stuff like just the conversations that we would have, like just hanging out at the pair, hanging out, and like when those two fucking girls from like Georgia, whatever the fuck they were from, or Ohio, like just what we were doing to them, like fucking around with them, like racially and everything. And a girl was sitting next to me. I'm like, that's right. And I go, white power. And I held up my hand and she almost smacked.
It's like, because you know what I've known, like people truly, it's an odd thing. I don't know how a lot of people can't have conversations, man.
No.
Like, fully incapable. Because I'm thinking the amount, like just through our entire friendship, bro, where if we like if we weren't comics and did what we did, because I think being a comedian and like having it in your brain where you're like, I'm doing this shit no matter, like this is what I do. So I feel like it sets you on a certain path where you spend a lot of time looking for information almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you kind of look for references, you look for information, you try to see a different perspective. You're trying to become funnier constantly. So I think that sets you on an endeavor. You got a path now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that gives you an ability to be like, let me hear it out at least. Just to be like, all right, let me see where this goes.
Yeah, and then like how many times like you have those conversations where you, like you said, let me just hear where it goes. And it ends up being one of the most funny fucking.
Yeah, you realize like,
and it's enlightening at the same fucking time. But
somebody's gonna learn something that changes both perspectives.
Right.
Like no matter if the education was given, no matter what direction is coming from or given, both parties end up with a new perspective from it.
Right.
Because you get to see, oh shit, that person can learn this.
Right.
No matter what side that is. You know what I mean? And then that does something for it. But people go to, I don't think they have enough words or enough references. I don't know what it is.
Or it's like the simple fact, like they don't want to have conversations like that because sometimes either like subject matter might be uncomfortable for them to even speak about. Like again, that example when we were sitting at the pair and me and you were just breaking balls about race, and the two fucking people next to us were like, "Oh my god, like they're really saying stuff." It's like, yeah, we're really saying stuff like this. Like we're friends. We're not. Nobody's getting fucking angry at one. Nobody's saying anything out of fucking malice or anything like that. I think that's like a big thing where people are lacking because they don't understand that these conversations, like if you just went by what you hear in the news and all this on both sides, right, left or right,
you get
here.
Yeah,
you would think like people aren't like people of other races. If they're friends, they dance around everything, and like everybody's afraid. And it's like no, it's not like that at all. Like you're friends and you understand that.
Yeah,
like you fuck with each other and you do shit. You talk like fucking guys talk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
it's constantly like shaping, like trying to shape their like language so that they get viewed a certain way by a certain person. You don't really see like a consistency,
right?
You know what I mean? Like a person is, give a name like Dave. Dave is a different Dave depending on what person he's speaking to. And that type of shit, that shit crazy to me.
Yeah.
You are fucked up in that game.
Well, we all know like there's certain again, I hate to say this, but there always is like certain white comics that we know that depending on who they're talking to is who they sound like. You know what I'm talking about? Like they'll talk to me and then all of a sudden they're talking like me.
Yeah.
But then they'll talk to you, then they're talking like you. And then it's like, who the fuck are you? I don't know who the fuck you are. You speak one way when you speak to other people, then you speak another way. You speak to somebody else. Like,
well, then what's the real you?
Exactly. It's like how the fuck I don't understand how that happens. And nobody says anything. I guess we're all just trying to be polite, but it's
I
just
think
like
it happens based on this. That's a person with an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, my goal is to get this thing, whatever the thing is, and whatever is what they're viewing it like any of these people could be the path, right? And what I want is for that person to like me. People like people that are like them. So let me become. If Andre is the path, I'm gonna become like him, so possibly he can like me. If Doug's the path, I'm gonna become like him. So they just whoever the fuck
wrong
like
mistake
a person that can help them get the thing that they want, they just try to morph into that person to get whatever the fuck they want. They don't have no true idea of self, sense of self, I guess.
I mean, but if anybody's looking at me and be like, oh, Doug's the path, it's like, you're an asshole. It's the wrong path for you to go down, stupid.
But even that, dude, because you could be looking at, they see you cool with some other comic. You like you post that you open for somebody or you had this guy around or whatever. Then they're like, oh, if you're cool with them, I get cool with you and get cool with them.
Right.
Like people do some funny style shit.
Right.
And it's the same type of person that like their friendliness with you is gay. It changes throughout time. It just, if you're hot right now, it's more hugs. It's more engagement. But if
it's more like, hey, how are you?
It could change, Dude, they don't always dap you up the same.
Exactly. Like, but we've seen that where people change that on a dime. Where
it's crazy, dude.
Like depending on who you're talking to in the room is how they say hi to you. Like we've all seen that. It's fucking crazy. And it happens like you just walked past me 5 minutes ago now because you happen to be talking to this person.
Yeah.
Might be ahead of you or whatever, but you guys just know each other. You're talking to this person, then they're like, oh, hey, I'm fucking whatever. How are you? It's like,
because then they say what's up to you. And if they say what's up to you while you're in conversation with somebody, the thing is now I get a chance to maybe just say what's up to this person too and have that be my intro. Like people are like that, son.
That's fucking crazy. It makes my fucking skin crawl. It really does. And I know that we've talked about this like in person. It just fucking, I try not to let it bother me. And like, I might go outside and be like, this fucking cocksucker. Like, and say it to myself and like curse them out.
People are like that, man. It's just like, I see them as like, it's a desperation,
Right.
It's that comes out of a desperation when you're like, I'm going to get it by any means necessary.
Jesus
by
Christ.
whatever cost.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how I see that. But yo, I did want to bring this up. Bikes.
Yeah.
You're
gonna get one?
Doug, I want a bike.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I come up with the idea of getting a bike, things can talk me out of it.
Like motorcycle crash videos?
No, because if that's the case, I'd not skate. I wouldn't ride fixed gear bikes. I wouldn't BMX. I did a bunch of risky shit, on regular ass floor.
Right.
But I played a game where I'd always play within my skill set.
Mm-hmm.
When I was skateboarding, I rode how I knew I can ride and not bust my ass.
Right.
The times when I would get experimental is when I was in the privacy of my own home.
Right.
But on the streets, you're not going to catch me trying to pop, shove it, and do all this extra shit. Because I'm going to crack my ass out here.
Wait, so you're in the middle of your kitchen doing fucking ollies while you're fucking...
I've chipped my tooth skateboarding out my damn house.
Oh.
Fuck, like, I was doing jackass shit by myself. I was one of the members of the show, motherfucker. Yeah. I was doing that shit here. I'll see some shit on TV. I'll go in the backyard, build up a ramp out of some bullshit, and try to jump that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I was wilding. I was really out here bugging out. So, But I knew if I were to get a bike, I'd ride within my skill set.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm more about the ride versus the look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be. I ain't trying to be dipping, and I want to get to the set. I got a location to go to. I can't be out here
like those those young black kids in the middle of Times Square that were like popping fucking wheelies and shit like that, and they're doing like fucking front stops, and I'm like, Jesus Christ!
It's wild. It's wild. Yeah. It is wild. It's some reckless shit.
It makes my asshole pucker watching. I'm like, oh God, oh God.
It makes your asshole clench?
Yeah. Dude, I watched this young black kid pop up on a fucking wheelie and weave in between fucking traffic on a fucking dirt bike. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? How are you not terrified? I'd be shitting my fucking pants. If I accidentally buck my bike, I almost shit my pants.
I mean, those dudes, how are they not scared? I don't know, because I feel like that life dangerous. This is me trying to teleport into that mind, because I know a couple of guys like that. Grew up with a couple of guys. I feel like for real, life already dangerous.
Right.
Life already dangerous. You know what I mean? Like for me, I realize this, like this really set in for me now. I realize this now, where I've reached a certain like level or stage in my career where I'm getting like treated different sometimes and shit.
Right.
And I'm meeting certain people that I talk to now on a regular basis that I know for a fact that if I wasn't Andre D. Thompson, you would cross the street when you see me.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it wasn't by the chance that I got the gift that, you know, God just showed, like, all right, you get this. If that did not take place,
right,
and I'm this exact same dude, everything else about me is the same.
Right.
It's just that I don't have this wild sense of humor and all of this other shit. I'm really good with, like, I also do photography, and maybe all of my brain is just that. But you know what? That would also change my access. If I was just a dude who went to school and I got a good job, you know, making 45 to 60K. I live a nice, I'm trying to live a good regular dude life, you know, just rock out.
Just a square life.
These people would not fucking talk to me because I'm not gangster. So it's not like I could say, oh, if I wasn't telling jokes, I'd be in the streets, because I'm not no gangster.
Right.
I was gonna go to a school. If I'm not telling jokes, I would have figured out some type of regular gig life. You know.
Yeah.
I was going to school. I went to 2 like mechanical type of high schools.
Like VOTech things.
Yeah, I went to vocational schools. Like that's the road I was on. I was gonna end up moving things physically, tightening bolts, putting on circuit boards. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, like that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be the funny nigga at the shop, making people laugh while I fix your car, fix your tire. That's it.
And then people
hey, look at your little stupid ass son. Your son look dumb as shit. I'm sorry. Okay, like that's it. That would have been my gig.
Who put the stain on the back seat, huh?
For real. And then on my way home, maybe I say, oh, look, I live in Brooklyn, and now Brooklyn changing. I want to go check out a show over at the knitting factory or something. I pull up to the knit. For a fucking fact, I see managers at the knit and all of that all the time. They would be terrified of me.
Yeah, for sure.
But because they see my face and they go, oh yeah, this guy has a headshot. Whew. It's chill. So I feel like those dudes. He just
wears that hat to the side of his head like fucking Adebisi for style. Don't worry.
They know, bro. And I'm behind the rope. I'm in a
Yeah.
section with a bunch of there's comfortable white faces, you know.
Yeah.
I have 3
And
white
the
people
only reason
following
why
me.
you're not on the other side of the
Yeah.
rope choking somebody is because you're nice.
So they go, okay, we know.
Yeah.
But and I feel like that shit plays a factor into because look at this, dude. The motocross, Travis Pastrana, and all of these guys, they're the same spirit. That Travis Pastrana and little homie that's weaving through traffic on the dirt bike on one wheel.
Right.
That's the same spirit.
I see what you're saying.
It's the only thing is he don't got that little nigga don't got no type of access. None.
Yeah.
None. The way he got that bike was he either he had to save up for mad long or he had to get a hookup or somebody passed it down. It wasn't, I went to the store and bought a fucking $35,000 bike.
Right.
That the fuck did not happen.
Yeah.
So when he's like, I'm weaving through traffic, like, he's having a moment of fun and doing the fucking thing that he's legit so natural, because these kids be doing that shit at 12.
I know, dude. I can't believe how fucking good they are at the rate, and they're young kids.
But that's the thing, bro. If they had the access, they fuck the whole X Games up. But they don't have no access to shit. I used to play soccer. I was a striker in soccer. I remember trying out for teams, making the team, and then when the team dues came, you're like, I have to drop out.
Why?
I could not afford to play.
Wait, even in high school, it costs money to do that?
No, high school public, doing it public, but there's club soccer.
Shit. Right.
And club soccer is, in the soccer world, club soccer can do some ill shit too.
Right.
Just like how in basketball, you can play for your high school and then you can play AAU basketball.
Right.
And AAU basketball is, you damn near a celebrity. You get you lit in AAU basketball, you get some attention now. So
I remember some of the kids doing that when I was in high school. That fucking shit.
Like that shit it's a legit league, and soccer has the same type of system where you can have your public school soccer, but if you make the right club, these motherfuckers will take you across the country, out the country sometimes.
Yeah, they were fucking, these fucking kids were going everywhere. I couldn't fucking believe where they would go. I was like, what the fuck? You're going down to fucking, they would go to Europe sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is in Europe? Who the fuck plays basketball in Europe? Like, there's no good players in fucking Europe. There's like maybe like 4 in some Eastern European shithole country, but that's about it.
That's about it. There's a couple. Europe has a lot of like spot up
some Nazi mutation that could dunk a fucking ball. That's the only one.
I watch FIBA basketball. It's not a lot of dunks. There's a lot of fundamental dunks. European basketball, like you'll see, like, you know, the way they teach you to dunk in school. When you have a dude who's fucking 6'8" and 7 foot, you'll just have him. Yeah, like they have a lot of fundamental basketball dunks. I don't watch when I see European basketball. These people aren't fucking double legging. They're not winning. I don't see that shit in Europe. But what I do see is catch and shoot. European basketball got a lot of catch and shoot.
And that shit sounds fucking boring.
It is. You just see somebody pass the ball, 3, catch, and then that's it. Or pass the ball, 2, catch. It's like catch and shoot. There's not a lot of fucking dribble down the court and boop, boop, boop. You don't see all of that other shit until you see a black player in Europe.
You never see a ball go through their legs at all.
Yo, the only time you see it is a black player. Is the one black player on the team coming down the court doing all kind of extra shit, dribbling. That should be funny as hell.
That's why they have that blank look on their fucking face the first time. Like, what's that?
I just realized we didn't even talk about bikes. We talk about riding a bike for 3 seconds and went on a tangent.
The funny thing was about that tangent, I just let you go on it, but I knew exactly what you meant when you said the first sentence. I was just like, let me see where else it goes with this. But I understood what you meant, like the life that the kid had. I was like, And then we got into fucking AAU basketball.
AAU basketball, man. That's the
What kind of
shit.
bike would you even get?
For me, if I got the dream bike,
Yeah.
the dream bike is a cafe racer.
Like a fucking Triumph Bonneville?
Triumph Bonneville or a Honda. Either one of those I'd love. I
Yeah, those
kind of
things
feel
suck
like I
pretty
have a
good.
special place for Honda. Like I have, for some reason, when I kind of feel, I think I love Hondas.
I just feel like we are one. Me and this Honda. Keep smoking pot out of that vacuum bag you're smoking. Make you one with a fucking inanimate object, you ass. How the fuck you even filling that up, by the way? I don't even know how the fuck you're smoking out of a fucking Black & Decker. I don't even know how the fuck where that came from.
Nah, bro, I got a Volcano.
I don't know what that is.
It's a desk vaporizer. It's something that literally, okay, there's 3 forms of heating where you have combustion, which is fucking fire, you light that on fire. Then you have conduction and convention. And the other 2 are oven types. Where
I was gonna say a conventional oven. I know what that is.
Yeah, then you have conduction where you have like a ceramic conduction or stuff shit like that. So this shit, it's essentially you bake your weed,
right,
and you inhale the vapor from the baking. So you ever heard of decarboxylation?
Yeah.
So when you decarb weed,
right,
you activate its THC by using the heat to change the chemical structure. And then within that process, if you were able to control the vapor that's being created from the baking, you were able to centralize the air and inhale that air, you would get high off of the vapor that's coming off of the weed. Right. Which is what the desk vaporizer does of any kind. It centralizes the air and controls, it makes it into a singular direction so that you can get
fills up
the air.
That fucking bag.
Yeah, and then you inhale the vapor. So this way you don't have combustion. So if there's no combustion, you don't get the chemicals that cause carcinogenic activity. There's no benzenites and shit like that.
Oh shit! I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was this entire time.
Yeah,
I knew
man.
it was weed, but I wasn't sure how the fuck it was working.
It's a little fancy way of smoking that smoke without having lung damage.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I mean, based on how science works, it would have to be that way, because
it would be.
If the issue that they say the issue that causes lung damage or lung inflammation is that you have carcinogenic activity. Right? So if you have carcinogenic activity, the bag
is plastic.
The bag, so now the plastics have grades.
Right.
Where they're what they're able to withstand. So that's how you have some plastics that are safe for microwaving, and some plastics, put in the microwave, it's fucking like that's the funniest thing to watch when you watch fucking plastic just shrivel the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
it's got like that fucking recycling number on the bottom of like plastic bottles and shit.
But that's the reason, because it's indicating the grade of plastic, which is how much additional plastic threads or fiber that they're gonna have interwoven to create the density. And then that will tell you what you can do with that plastic. There's certain grades of plastic that you can use to kill people. Like it's so dense that you can stab with it. Yeah. So, plastic can do some shit. Yeah. And this plastic,
put a bag over somebody's head and pull it.
And it got to be a certain grade, because if it's saran wrap, they just eat the pussy out the plastic and they survive. That's it. Just all right, I'm still alive. Like that's not gonna do nothing.
And then you're just sitting there. Oh shit!
Now you're just an angry assassin. That's just sad. Look at you bad at your fucking job.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the concept behind this.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure anything that goes in your lungs that is not oxygen is gonna fuck them up.
There's gonna be like, essentially, you can say you're using your lungs more, but as far as having carcinogens available,
right?
And that's the one thing that they say is the issue, because breathing warm air doesn't injure the lung tissue, but breathing in smoke, smoke has mad different compounds in it,
right?
So alongside THC, you're getting everything else in marijuana and the other chemicals that are found in ash.
Is that bag filled up right now?
Nah, it's empty.
Ah.
So yeah, but that's another thing. Since the weed never becomes ash, there's no burn material to inhale.
Right.
And burned material is what causes smoke damage, smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
That's what firefighters have problems with.
Right.
But if firefighters are fighting a warm building versus a fired, you see what I'm saying? If they were just in a warm building, there's
nobody ever died from going into a heated building.
There's no smoke inhalation from a warm building.
Right.
You can die from heat exhaustion, but not smoke inhalation. So like that's the concept.
Holy shit. I got all this fucking education on fucking. I did not expect this out of this podcast at all. I feel like I got carcinogen inhalation. I got fucking hot air in a bag. You're basically smoking a hot air balloon, pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's what it comes down to. You're just getting the hot fucking vapors into the fucking bag.
Pretty much.
It's kind of funny to watch you smoke that airbag, though. That's fucking. When you first picked it up, I wasn't sure what the fuck it was. Thought it was a colostomy bag because that's what it was like.
Nah, man, it's the old. You put it in these little chamber joints, and then it literally warms up to like I have it set to 360 degrees.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the type of shit you see in your oven, 360 degrees.
Right.
And that's what I inhale. That's all.
Oh, good. As long as there's no story behind it. It'll be like, Doug, I fell.
No.
I'm shitting into this thing here.
No. It's a fun bag, not a sad one.
This one doesn't go on the end of my wheelchair.
Nah, bro, nah. But my geyser, this was fucking lit. Do you have anything you would like to tell the people? Anything you want to say, argue, promote on your mind? I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Anything, dog. The floor is yours, my geyser.
I will be my geyser. My God.
Yeah.
That sounds like something a fucking talk show host would say, a game show. Okay, it's your turn, my geyser. Go ahead.
Okay. Yo.
3 foods that start with the letter Q, lad. Go ahead, my geyser.
Man, I'm gonna do game show shit probably when I'm like in my 70s.
That'd be fun. That would used to be like the whole fucking thing of trying to make it in comedy is to like host a game show or get on a fucking sitcom. That used to be it. But where am I gonna be? Oh, I'll be at fucking Corgi in Jersey City on Saturday. That's gonna be. I don't even know if I'm supposed to promote it. But yeah, we're gonna be there. So if you're around that area, come out on Saturday. I'm trying to work the fucking rust off. Trying to work. I was up last weekend. And I was up this week.
That's a funny way to promote a show. Yo, come to this show. I'm trying to fix myself.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna get the A game, but you know what? I'll be there. So come out and fucking check it out.
Yo, how can the people find you and things like that, man?
You could find me at on Insta. I suck at this shit. You can find me at you can find me on Instagram at the Doug Uram. You can find me on Facebook on Doug Uram, and then that's all.
How is
That's it. It's the only way you
Uram
can fucking
spelled? How Doug Uram? How is Uram spelled?
Oh, Uram.
Uram.
Yeah.
I thought there was an H in that bitch.
It sounds like a Uram.
See, I would have never found you, bro. I'd have been looking for your ham.
He'd be pulling up some fucking fat Englishman and fucking.
Who the hell is this guy, man? You out here making pastries and shit. That's what Doug Urham does. He got a pastry shop in South England. Shout out to him.
Find me in fucking Liverpool.
Word, yo. I don't even know if that's in South England. Is Liverpool in South England?
I don't fucking know. I don't care about England. Fuck that country.
I'm gonna go over there, yo. I fucks with England.
They hate us over there.
They hate y'all. I'm Jamaican. Fuck you. they hate you, motherfucker. They like me. What up, England? They gonna fuck with me when I get there. I bet they gonna love me.
That's always weird when you meet a Jamaican guy from England and he's got both a Jamaican accent.
Yeah, that's like my cousins. I got cousins.
That's fucking nuts.
I got cousins like that. I love it. And they have that, but they have the Jamaican. So it's this. They kind of sound, except the one cousin. He does have the typical. Hey, I can't do an accent like that, but fucking, he got the fucking LO shit. He got the LO shit going.
Oh, that's the LO.
He got that, and he does not have an ounce of Jamaican. Not that I heard. When the nigga talk, I'm like, wow, that shit, that sound coming out your face, man, it's funny.
It is. It takes you by surprise. I remember one time I asked a black guy for directions in New York City, and he had an English accent, and I was just like looking at him for 10 minutes, not even paying attention.
But see, like I got cousins that look.
I keep doing that.
They look Asian. I don't know what Asia, but they look Asian. They got the eyes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's Japan, if they're gonna be like, I'm from Taiwan, I'm Chinese. I don't know what they claim. I don't know what came to Jamaica and had sex and then left them there. Yeah. But they are there and they're related to me, but they look like the people in your Chinese restaurant. Yeah. Sushi spot. But when they talk, you hear straight up Wagwan. It's just like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I'm kind of used to various voices coming out of different people. Yeah. I've reached that point.
Yeah, I'm not.
You done did a whole second podcast. Yeah. But yo, Doug Uram.
Doug Uram.
Doug Uram. That's Doug, like the show. URAM. Bow. Right. Type that in your Googles, motherfucker. I ain't even need to be that aggressive. Y'all good people. This has been a good episode of Slouch Theory. I'm Andre D. Thompson. Y'all stay safe. All right now.
Thank you, buddy.
Word. This was good. Where the fuck? Come on, computer.
It's still recording. I can see.
I know. I'm trying to do something.